Who would have expected FaZe Banks, the owner of one of the biggest content organizations in the world, to step down from his position as CEO without any notice? Well, this is exactly what would happen just the other day. A tweet would be made by Aiden Ross essentially exposing FaZe Banks for doing a crypto scam. Literally just classic influencer pump and dump garbage. Now this would all start because Banks would allegedly talk shit on Aiden Ross and his community in a private group chat, saying that they were the reason the coin in question got dumped to zero. And obviously whenever Aiden found out that Banks was talking shit on his name, he would not be happy at all and post a screenshot along with a message. This Banks screenshot is real. Shit sad as fuck. If you guys think that MLG being rugged was me, I'm sorry to tell you it wasn't. There's a reason that the entire house is silent. Truth will come out eventually. I'm just more hurt by the fact that someone I call my brother is behind my back. Now after this, Banks would obviously have to try to defend himself. Aiden is literally threatening his entire career and reputation just because of a few simple DMs that were leaked. Therefore, Banks would go on to call Aiden Ross to try to settle this beef that was brewing. And he would also make his first tweet trying to explain himself. On the phone with Aiden right now. We're doing a stream together tonight to address all of this. This whole thing has been wildly miscommunicated and destroyed my mental the past several months. I've wanted to more publicly talk about this situation for a while. Sucks any of this fucked with me and Aiden's relationship. See you guys tonight. Now I hate to say it, but I feel like the fact that he brought up his mental health is him just trying to farm pity points and trying to get people to get on his side because he knows he's so far deep in this situation that it's going to be nearly impossible to dig himself out. And respectfully, I feel like nobody really cares about how his mental is in this situation. The fact of the matter is he allegedly pump and dumped hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, away from his fans that are trying to support him. Now this would result in Banks making yet another tweet, once again trying to clear his name. And in this tweet he would say, "I've never scammed anyone a day in my fucking life." The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is because my FaZe name is so easily framed and manipulated. The fact this is affecting the guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm gonna be stepping away from not only FaZe, but all this internet shit. It's destroying my life inside and out. Sucks my entire life gets ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will. Even though at this point we really didn't know if Banks was in the right or the wrong, it was overall looking pretty bad for him. I mean, yeah, he showed evidence of him allegedly losing money from this quote-unquote pump and dump scam, trying to say that overall he actually lost money from it rather than gained money, but still, there's not enough evidence to really prove anything. As an online influencer, I feel like your best bet is just to not involve yourself with crypto at all, because as soon as you do, people will start looking at it as if you're trying to scam other people, and let's be honest, most of the time you are. But even if Banks was trying to do something right and not pump and dump his fan base, he's still going to be framed as the bad guy because he's involving himself in crypto and promoting it to his fans. Although surprisingly, this still wouldn't be the end of it, because Banks would then leak screenshots of text messages leaking that certain people were trying to make a smear campaign on his name. Were these text messages real or fake? Who knows? But they would show Banks getting text messages from an unnamed person saying, "Yo, someone is trying to run a smear campaign on you. Yo, bro." And then Banks would reply, "It's impossible to be worried when you have a real vision and talent and know in your heart of hearts you're a good person." Now I don't know why he got all philosophical here from a random text message, but hey, game is game. Then the other guy would say, "No, like someone I know that runs all the Twitter campaigns is saying someone is going out of their way to pay pages." Then Banks would say, "Yeah, I know. They're dropping 40 to 50K on spreading the narrative to place the blame on you." Now I will say the fact that there were no dates or names in this entire text message thread makes this entire thing seem pretty fishy. Like homie could have literally got those text messages sent to him today or minutes before he decided to make that post, literally scripting an entire thread, and no one would know. Therefore, I feel like most people just disqualify this entire thread as false. And I mean, Banks has been on the internet long enough to where he should know if you're in a pretty serious controversy like this and show text messages as proof, you need things like names. You need things like actual timestamps of when things were sent, because if not, your information is basically completely disqualified. But regardless, he would later hop on Aiden Ross's stream, or we thought he was going to, because me and a bunch of my friends were waiting in VC to see Banks actually go live with Aiden and talk about this, but it never happened. So genuinely, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if Aiden and Banks are actually going to hop in VC on stream. Not even just tonight. I don't know if they're going to hop in VC together at all. So that's why I just wanted to post this video and get all this information out there. But you best believe if they do hop in VC, I'm going to make a video about it ASAP. So make sure you guys drop a like on this video and also subscribe so you don't miss that video whenever it releases. But anyways, I appreciate you all so much for watching today's video. It's been your boy Janky, and I'm out. Peace.